Okay, you guys have seen that there's been a lot of stuff going around in the gacha space, especially revolving Wuthering Waves and the anniversary. And a lot of people are talking about how Japan is fine and really happy with the way the anniversary is handled. I'm going to be honest, I am inclined to agree with them, especially now the way people are acting like beggars and whining, and it doesn't matter what you do, they're still going to find things to bitch about. And they're calling the EN and CN community beggars. I'm very curious what they have to say, and we got good old Ryuko Sensei here with translating what the Japanese community feels and what their thoughts are on it. And there's a lot of CCs here, and I think he's also going to go over like Reddit posts and a bunch of other things and YouTube comments that are in Japanese as well. I'm very, very curious to see what they think, because JP is one of the biggest spenders in this game. CN definitely spends a lot, but Japan also is definitely full of fucking whales. And I feel like the popularity of Wuthering Waves in Japan, it started very rocky, but now it has just been going sky high. People in Japan are absolutely loving Wuthering Waves right now. So I'm very curious to hear what they have to say. Let's see what Ryuko Sensei's got for us.
So just a few days ago, it was the 2.3 one-year anniversary of livestream for Wuthering Waves. It was a massive livestream, 1.5 hours full of events and full of information about what we can expect from this new upcoming update. And as always, I'm here to bring you what Japan thinks about these massive updates. So let's get right into it.
They are literally the gacha country.
Huge hit in Japan. Everybody loved it from the first initial trailer with the cute little cube.
Dude, I loved it too. I loved it too.
To the end with the orchestral medley of the.
Oh, isn't this the VTuber that was had a Hoyo contract and then stopped working with them because they were told to not play Wuthering Waves on stream, and they just stopped making content for Hoyo, for Genshin, and now they make WuWa content? Oh, damn. Okay. Shit.
Each patch from 1.0 all the way up.
Also, you know what? Nobody talks about the concert enough. I love that they gave us this in a live stream. They did not have to do this. They could have did this on a different like live stream or a different video. This was awesome. I literally almost got a tear in my eye when they started doing this concert. When we heard the Shorekeeper song, oh my God. Dude, is it me? But does this song literally sound like never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you? Dude, it's literally a Rick roll, is it not? When I rewatched this part, I was like, what the fuck? Am I hearing a Rick roll? Gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Literally, it goes. Oh, Marco said that? Really? Why the fuck is Car? Yeah, I said the same thing. I'm like, Kalcharo. Wait. Kalcharo was holding maracas? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't even see that. It's nice seeing the J. Oh, I felt the same way. See, I love that so many JP streamers now and content creators and viewers are like absolutely loving Wuthering Waves, because I don't know if you guys remember the whole thing with Gion's weapon in the beginning of WuWa when it launched, the mistranslation with the weapon after people already pulled it. People were so pissed. They were like refunding the game, freaking out online. Dude, people were so mad in Japan about that banner. And I think it really hurt, like, you know, WuWa Japan really bad. A lot of people probably stopped playing. But I think 2.0 brought a lot of people back and new people into it. And I think Japan is probably one of the most popular ones, like regions now for Wuthering Waves outside of the West. Yeah, they did have a data leak too. She's so cute. What the hell? Her name's Yomi. She's cute.
Chikana was received very well, with many people saying how cute she was and that they were looking for
Sierra?
Her.
She's beautiful. Oh man, every time I see a Japanese woman, I lose composure, man. There's something wrong with me. When I heard that they were having like problems, you know, with what the hell was it? There was like this rumor going around that they had a breeding visa. I was like, man, by myself, I could repopulate Japan. I'm telling you. Then I found out I was fake and I was depressed.
But of course,
Oh, that's a man.
Was Zanny, who has had everyone's attention since before 2.0 was even released.
You guys didn't hear about that? About the breeding visa? I don't know if cute is the word I'd use for Zanny. Sexy is one word. A cheer! Dude, these Japanese streamers are awesome. I love their energy. Dude! Wait, does she stream with fucking subtitles? Bro, if she streams with subtitles, I want to watch her streams. Oh my god, she's so funny. I fucking love her. Oh bye, oh bye, oh bye, oh bye. She's so fucking funny, dude. Dude, she is literally me in a female Japanese body. She is such a fucking degenerate. I love her already. What the fuck? I've only seen her for like a minute. I think I fell in love. I love her, bro. Is that Sierra? Is that Sierra? I wish you'd have put their names on the screen. Ryuko, if you're watching this, next time, please put their names on the screen. I want to check them out.
And one of the biggest things Japan got really hyped for was, of course, the skins.
Okay, I will agree. This was a good, but wait, there's more moment. This was one of the good ones. Bro, she's oiled the fuck up. She looks like a Greek goddess. I know this guy is super popular. I have seen he's like one of the biggest Japanese streamers in the world, right? I have seen him everywhere. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've seen him everywhere. I've seen clips of him everywhere. Bro, her whole ass is out. Oh no. Chat, I may be in love. I think I'm in love. I found my spirit animal. She is literally me in a female Japanese body. A Japanese female's body. She is literally my other half, bro. What the hell? Why does she have to be in Japan? Oh. Do Japanese women like bald men? I feel like she'd probably think I was in the Yakuza or something. Oh my god. I'm in danger. See, this is the kind of streamer you want to watch though, right? You don't want to watch somebody that's fucking doom posting, starting war, starting drama. This is like the shit that I strive to do too. I strive to just have good reactions, have fun with my chat. And a lot of people say, you know, they love how authentic my reactions are. I act just, you know, I'm just like them, blah, 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 one of us. Like, that's what I feel like people love to watch. There's too many people that are just like drama baiters and fucking drama starters, war starters. It's like, we need more people like her in the English space. What's her name? She's beautiful. What the fuck? When I go to Japan, I want to do a collab. We got to react to a fucking Wuthering Waves live stream together. What is her name, bro? Rima Taro. Okay, I'm looking her up after this. Yeah, bye, yeah, bye.
And we can't forget that there's going to be a collaboration between Wuthering Waves and...
How are you going to make me look at such a beautiful Japanese woman and then you jump scare me with your bald ass fucking head, Ryuko Sensei, bro? What the fuck? Go back. Go back to the other streamer. I liked it when you were just the background noise, man. Oh my god. Just shave it all off, Ryuko. Come on, man. You're already halfway there, bro. It looks dumb. Just shave the you look like my dad. My dad is hanging on for dear life. Like my dad's hair is so thin and there's like nothing left on top. He puts gel and hairspray and you can see the lines of baldness. Bro, just shave it off. Looking at you reminds me of my father. You actually look older with your hair like that. You'd look younger bald. Holy shit.
Also, Cyberpunk
Join us
in the next year, 2026.
Bald is beautiful, right, chat?
That.
Bald. Oh. I don't remember if Cyberpunk Edgerunners was very popular in Japan because it was a Western anime. Was it animated in Japan? It was animated in Japan, right? Oh, see? That's really popular. See? Yeah, I don't think it was that popular in Japan. Yeah, I don't think it was that popular. I remember it not being that popular.
Okay, so
Trigger animated. Yeah, that's right. Studio Trigger. Is he gonna have a gotcha smack moment? Cyberpunk! It's the anime! Ain't no way even Japanese viewers type W. I thought that was just a cringe ass thing people in the Zoomers did in the West. The fucking dude is spamming W.
They didn't know that either.
Oh, www equals laugh out loud? I did not know that. I did not know that.
Wait, they didn't know it either?
I learn something new every day. Wow, see, that's how unpopular it was in Japan. It's crazy that when something's not animated in Japan, that it's not as popular there. It's insane to me. Because this was like one of the best animes I've watched. One of the best 10 episodes of anime I've ever watched.
Cyberpunk.
I will tell you right now, as hype as I am for Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Trigger is a Japanese studio. Yeah, but it's based on a game in the West, is what I mean. It's based on a game that came out in the West, so it's not as popular. I'm gonna say right now, this might be a hot take. Now, while I also, yeah, Netflix is not available in a lot of places in Japan. Now, this is gonna be a hot take. While I absolutely love Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and I think that collab is gonna be awesome, and I personally love it, I think they dropped the ball by not doing Nier first. If they would have did Nier Automata, all those people would have freaked out. Guaranteed. Nier Automata in Japan is so fucking popular, even in China. They would have lost their shit if they saw Nier. Guaranteed. Guaranteed if they saw Nier Automata. It's popular in China, so is Nier.
Not this person either.
To be honest, Final Fantasy wouldn't really fit in Wuthering Waves, to be honest.
Wow.
Oh, I know Naked. I know Ryuko personally.
I thought they would have known it at least.
Not a single no.
person.
It's not popular because it's based on a Western IP. That's why.
So yeah, even though all of us out in EN were really excited for this particular collaboration, when it comes to Japan, they were thinking, who, what, who? But I know exactly what you guys are all here to find out.
Yep.
You all want to know.
I want to know what Japan thinks about the piece of shit Western fucking ungrateful fucks.
2.3 first year anniversary of Wuthering Waves. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm looking at the comment section.
Well, that's if they implement the Federation in Cyberpunk with Night City
alongside it at the same time, to see what people are saying in the comment section in regards to what they think about the amount of rewards that they received from this update. Okay, so for me to find the actual top-rated comments on these videos, I'm going to use this site here because YouTube.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, I know they collab with Tekken. Japan usually doesn't collab with China most of the time, and Square Enix is a very weird company when it comes to collabs.
Comment search is pretty useless at this point. So I have the top comments for...
I don't think Square Enix has ever collabed with a Chinese company. Ever. Yeah, I don't think so.
The anniversary live stream, the entirety of it, and also the top comments for...
I identify as Japanese. Ebby, are you a female? If so, DM me.
For the a 10-minute trailer as well on the separate videos. I'm also doing a search for Wuthering Waves, and I'm filtering by this week video.
They literally hate each other. Yeah.
Tourists. I want to find the videos where they're talking about the entirety of the live stream.
Yes, if you have Phoebe, you should go for Zanny, but you do not need the Phoebe for Zanny. You can use Spectral Rover.
Get a good grasp on what people are talking about. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with
Oh, I know Phoebe
already. He currently has 558,000 subscribers. And then you've also got this Summon channel here. He also has 184,000 subscribers. And this Toryu video, and I know this channel. I've seen them a lot. They do a lot of like
oh, that's true. Nier is published by Square Enix and
600 subscribers. Okay, and with all these,
well, it's created by Platinum Games though.
By likes from the most liked down to the least liked. Let's see what they are saying. And because there's a skin coming for Carlotta, they're going to pull for Carlotta. It's just like who they're interested in pulling for. They're just saying that they're looking forward to the skins. And the most liked comment on this one here is talking about Chang-Li's attack is really easy to use, and they use Chang-Li very often in the exploration. So nothing really of note. There is swimsuit skins. Honestly, I was a little bit scared. I mean, they're using the word scared, but they mean that in the good sense. This person here is saying, if they just release some optimizations for the PS5, I'll have no problems, no issues.
Wait, does it not run well on PS5? I thought that it ran well on PS5. Am I crazy?
No complaints whatsoever. So I hope they bring it out soon. I haven't played for a while, but I'm going to use this
scared
as
about censorship. I can see that.
To the game. Of course, it's an anniversary, and they also often give out trial characters, but having this rerun for other characters is something I'm really thankful for. And the top rated comment on this particular video here is saying that they're really grateful for the glossary because this is something that all games need. The live stream was an hour and a half, but it went by so quickly. The Wuthering Waves devs are always doing their best for us, so I'm always surprised by that, but I'm actually kind of worried, are they ever taking rests? Being able to look up the definition and meaning of certain jargon words during the story is something that I'm really happy for. This makes this particular update especially godly. This person here is talking about the reaction from overseas. Because there was no 5-star character given out as a reward, they're getting flamed right now. They're getting like, there's a massive uproar. The rewards were more than enough, weren't they? Even considering it's an anniversary, the amount of
based Japanese chatter. Based Japanese chatter.
Optimizations and
the rewards are more than enough, aren't they? Hell fucking yes, they are. I didn't even need the extra 30 pulls. Hey, I'll take it though.
Changes and updates and the speed at which they deliver them is something I'm really impressed by. Having reruns for past event items and rewards from there, like they're talking about the Phantom Echoes and also the skins for the weapons. It seems they're really listening to their users.
Banner's not a problem either. I already talked about this earlier. You know, I was on your guys' side about that before, but now I just think you guys are retarded. You don't need, the banner is just a rerun that you're picking for yourself. People are acting like they need to summon on every banner. You only need to summon on every banner if you're a fucking addict. You can't help yourself. You fucking pick one. It's the same as having a Shorekeeper rerun during the fucking Cantarella fucking patch. You pick a fucking banner, you pull on it.
And it's something that I can highly respect about Kuro Games. 2.2 and 2.3, all characters are going to be rerun. It's something kind of idiotic, and they're saying that in the positive.
Do I still think they should do the thing I said in my first video? Like make it a beginner banner for the first time. It's limited. The limited is guaranteed for just 40 pulls, and then it goes back to normal. Yes. Are they going to do that? Probably not.
Positive sense, like, oh, that's crazy. You're nuts for doing that. I'm going to follow you for the rest of my life. I love that the Wuthering Waves devs are always aiming.
Well, here's the thing, Heartwill. The difference between Honkai Star Rail rerun banners, where they were running like 12 banners at once, and WuWa has no power creep. You can use fucking 4 stars to clear endgame content. You can use Geon. Yinlin is still viable to this day. There's no power creep. Whereas Star Rail, if you missed like 2 banners, you were fucked endgame. You were not clearing shit because every endgame mode was tailored to the new character that came out. That's the difference.
To be the best. These are the comments.
That's why you don't need to summon on those banners. If you feel like you need to summon on every single one of those banners, you have a problem, and you should probably not play gacha games.
Official trailer, so they're talking about certain things in the trailer there, such as like the dancing scene with.
Wait a little bit, WuWa will be the same? Sure, buddy. We're a year in, and it hasn't been that case at all. You've probably also never played PGR because their power creep is not that crazy either.
I really like that. I'm really glad we're able to celebrate this anniversary in a much more positive way compared to when the game was first released. I'm so thankful being able to like play and interact with Wuthering Waves. I'm thankful for everything so far. This person's talking about when Kakuro was shown in the trailer. Like, Kakuro! Even though you didn't show up anywhere in the story, you're out here playing around. Another comment here talking about Kakuro, about how he's like playing around with the maracas, how he was given maracas. There were a lot of other comments about Kakuro as well that I've seen in this particular comment section. As someone
Here's what you're not understanding, Lucifer. You're a little slow, so I'll just explain this to you in a way that you understand. Are there characters that are stronger than others in PGR and Wuthering Waves? Absolutely. Can you still clear the end game content without them? Absolutely. Do you understand that now? Or do you want me to say it in another way that you might understand?
Someone that's been playing the game since release, I'm
not trying to insult you, chat, but if you're going to say stupid ass shit, I'm going to treat you like you're a stupid ass person.
And seeing the devs coming so far and the love that I can feel from the devs through their game and that they're bringing on this to get everyone excited, I'm really, really happy about that. And at the end of the live stream with the
PGR has no PvP.
Featuring the orchestra, before I knew it, I had tears rolling down my face. I'm full of gratefulness and thankfulness to you, Wuthering Waves.
Wow.
I hope you continue to do your best. And the top rated comment on this particular trailer here is saying, I'm thankful that I'm born in this world where Wuthering Waves exists. So the top comments
okay, that's a little
the
much.
actual live stream itself, this doesn't really count because that's just talking about the redeem codes. This made me really glad that I'm playing Wuthering Waves. This was a fantastic live stream. I will follow you for the rest of my life. We've heard that before. Congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. I'm so glad I was able to play Wuthering Waves. Even since before release, I've always been looking forward to things and that I've always wanted to be playing this game. Ever since then, I've always loved Wuthering Waves, and to see it.
Wow, Japan, Wuthering Waves is getting really popular in Japan. Wow, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me after everything that they went through with the problems with the data breach and the Gion weapon banner, that it was able to recover this much. I thought this game was going to be dead in Japan after that, and so many people absolutely just loving the game so much. Holy shit.
Did anyone else die from seeing Carlotta in her swimsuit? I'm guessing they mean die from lack of blood because they all had nosebleeds. This one here is saying, I can't be the only one that after the live stream finished, they just started naturally applauding, like without thinking, without even realizing it. Congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. And from here, thank you for your continued support from now on. And the most liked comment on here is, again, talking about the redeem codes. I'm actually going to do a search for the word for rewards, like what they say about the rewards. No. Maybe there was nothing in there about the rewards. Maybe this search function is just like not working. In fact, let's just do a search for arigato. Yeah, so the search function is working, but when I search for the words for rewards,
I think you should just go on Twitter on the YouTube video.
That I've checked all these videos.
The Japanese Twitter page, literally, if you just go on the Japanese Twitter page, I
can't find anyone talking about the rewards at all. Like not a single word. They're all just saying things like, thank you. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to Wuthering Waves. I love this game. Like this live stream was amazing. Just that's all they're saying. So I'm on the official Japanese version of the Wuthering Waves Twitter account, and I'm going to look through the posts on here since the anniversary to see what people are saying in the replies and quote retweets, just to see like what is their reaction to everything.
All
so
right,
let's have a look. The highest one here is of course the redeem
yes, there you go. Just go on that.
Here,
go on.
Image of Solon saying I love.
Go on the most recent one where they gave 30 more free pulls. That's where you go.
You got this one person here asking.
You have a question? I might have an answer.
Obtained by paying. People saying that they're happy. Like, don't forget to buy the top up before it gets reset. This person here is saying, I really like Calcro, so I'm glad that he appeared in the trailer.
There's a lot of stuff in this video that could have been cut out.
All the comments on here are basically saying that they're happy for what they saw in the live stream and that they're saying thank you for everything. The first anniversary was amazing. I've got to wail on this. They're saying that in the positive sense. This person here is just talking about Zanny, like how she's so cool, and that there's a lot of people in the reruns that they want to pull for. Also, that they appreciate seeing Calcro in the trailer as well. There was so much information. It was an amazing live stream. Yeah, I'm just looking through these posts right now to see what people are saying. You can see right now everyone is extremely happy.
Just watch my last 2 videos on it, Demona, and then you will know exactly what's
really
happening.
No one's saying anything
in the beginning of this stream
whatsoever. I'm just searching for Wuthering Waves and then doing an advanced search on here. I want to search for the rewards, especially. I want to see what people are saying about the rewards to be specific. I'm going to go for minimum likes of 10 on this. I'm actually re-recording this video. So at the time of recording this video, there has been another round of like 30 polls. So I'm going to try and split it. So just before then, so we don't get any like bleeding in between. Good morning. Yesterday's live broadcast was amazing. I like Zanny too, but for me, it's Shakonna. Singing her song is the best. I'm looking forward to the event. The 2 times top up thing is back, and the rewarded stones, saying stones in the rewarded asterisks and rewarded polls are awesome. The new costumes are coming too. Godly management, godly devs, I'll continue to support and follow you. Good morning. I woke up this morning and saw a rubbish tweet saying that the amount of Wuthering Waves rewards for the first anniversary felt small. So I don't know if this is just a continuation of my nightmare. By the way, many people are distracted by the reward amount of Wuthering Waves for 35 polls, but in reality, there are updates, new maps, event rewards, etc. So you can get more than you think. So this is the post with the most likes with 2.8 thousand likes on here.
Yeah, like that's what I don't get. Do people just think that because there's event that we're not going to get more shit? Like, we're probably going to get the regular events, but then we're also going to have the anniversary events. Why? I don't understand. Do they just not count the events as free shit? Because we're probably going to get our usual events that we get usually like every patch, right? The combat ones and all that stuff. But then we're also going to have the anniversary ones. So like, do they just think that the event rewards just don't count?
67 replies, so there's a lot of replies to this one. Is it true that
It's
people
because they have to work. They don't want to have to work for it. Yeah, lazy ass motherfuckers.
Anniversary? Are there people who are making a
Just want free shit? Agreed.
Specify sub options when it comes to selection? I'm actually in that camp. I'm sorry, I am. It's fine to have hopes, but don't say it out loud. You're expecting too much from the management, from the devs. Just wait for good news and be like, yay, if there's any fix or rewards. You're asking for too much. And there's a lot of replies in here saying basically the same thing. I think it's okay to make as many requests as you like. It's okay to have expectations. I just hope that you won't be disappointed if it doesn't happen, and don't voice it. So that was kind of the response that people were saying.
Oh, people are voicing it, especially in the West.
Basically, no one was complaining at all, and when there was a conversation about rewards, it was always a case of talking about the reaction overseas and like how they can't understand it. This notification came out last night while I was streaming, like in mid-stream. I was getting told about this and people saying, look at chat. I'm sorry, I was too busy like talking about something else at that time. But yeah, this is the post that they're talking about, the free temples.
This is the post that you should be reading.
The weapon banner and also the standard banner. So what was the reaction to that? Well, let's sort by likes, shall we? This person here is just asking, like, can someone tell me what happened? And then the response to that is saying, to put it simply, before the live stream aired, an overseas leaker leaked information that Shakona and Zani or Zani would be given out for free for the anniversary, which caused quite a stir. People had accepted this information and had high hopes for it, but were angry and said, that's not what we were told. And so now we've
I said it. That leaker, bro, y'all need to find out who that leaker is and lynch that motherfucker. Because that motherfucker is one of the main reasons why the community is this pissed off. And Zanny, who the fuck would even believe that leak? I'm sorry, you got to be retarded if you believe that leak. That they were going to give Psychona and Zanny for free? You thought they were going to give you 2 limited characters that have been hyped up for like 6 months for free? You're literally retarded. You deserved to get fucking... You deserved that dissatisfaction you got when you realized you weren't getting it. Jesus Christ.
Point. In short, it's like a beggar pointed a gun at management, at the devs, and squeezed pulls out of them. It's a really horrible story with 520 likes. I'm sure the critical voices will be particularly loud, but there's nothing wrong with this product. There's nothing wrong with the rewards here. So please listen carefully to other voices as well and continue to work.
I remember seeing... So, I don't remember seeing leaks, but over the last 4 months, there have been people coming in my chat saying, did you know we're getting Psychona for free?
Hard on the development. It seems that people who believe the
definitely going around.
Reward would cause quite a lot of trouble, but compared to other competing games, I think the content was sufficient for the first anniversary. At least most Japanese users are satisfied with the content of the next version, so there's no need to worry too much. I'll continue to support you. Users are grateful for the reward, but in the long run, I think this is a bad choice. Will these rewards come in the next update too, or the next one after that? Every time something like this happens, the pigs start to cry. In the end, if you complain, they'll
That's one thing I said. I said this could be like a double-edged sword, because now, next anniversary, they're just going to expect more. That's why I don't think they should have gave any more pulls. Every anniversary now, these dumb motherfuckers are just going to expect them to give more and more and more and more and more and more, and they're never going to be satisfied.
You down with the perception that these devs are just that good and they'll take root. What they're saying is that people will get spoiled and will start taking things for granted in the future. I appreciate the rewards, but I can't accept it with joy. The preview program was more than enough of a surprise, so I was very satisfied. And this line here is a bit of a mistranslation.
You have another question? What's up?
Those of you out there should all say sorry to the devs. This is
Hunter x Hunter is the leaker, I'm pretty sure, and the WuWa leak subreddit warned all players to take a huge grain of salt. Yeah, but nobody ever reads that part.
With 1,200 likes on there. This is just my personal opinion, but this is too bad, and I feel sorry for the management. That's kind of mistranslation. To give us such a big surprise already, and people are still complaining, it's completely wrong, and to compare it to a completely different game. Some people are saying something about the tuner issues, but they've made improvements to the selection process itself. The farming process is not selection, the farming process itself, and they're trying hard to make it fun.
I will say that was one of the like letdowns for me. I think we can all agree, even those of us like me that are really enjoying the game and really like the anniversary, I think them giving us a main stat selector was stupid. Why in God's green earth would you not give us a substat selector? Who the fuck needs a main stat selector? You can just farm them in the open world. That's the only thing I think they dropped the ball on for me. I was like, man, I was so hyped when I saw that, but then they said main stat selector, and I was like, who needs that? I've never had a problem with main stat, besides maybe 3 costs, but you can just farm them. Like, the substat's the problem, because you go through all the time farming the main stat, and then you get shit substats, and then you got to go waste all that time to farm another one. That's the problem, not the main stat. Like, the substats are the problem, not the main stats. Good for 3 costs? Yeah, Yeah, until you get the 3 cost, and then you roll it, and it has shit substats, and then you wasted that for no reason. like, that's the thing. Oh, I'm gonna use it to get spectro damage on this 3 cost, and then you roll it, and it rolls defense, HP, and it's just a waste. You know? So I think it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, nobody needs that.
So I think we shouldn't criticize it. What about the quote retweets too? Even Cabbage Person made a quote retweet on this as well. Like,
I hope for 3.0 we get a substat one.
The Yasuke video, the Yasuke song about the Ubisoft thing. So you guys might know him. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the
Yeah,
devs.
that's what I said in the live stream. It's a step in the right direction.
Who think that whoever just trolls will win will increase from for next time. Just the implementation of Zanny would make the first anniversary worth it. It's like just saying bringing Zanny to the game in and of itself would be enough for the anniversary. Not giving Zanny out for free, just allowing people to pull for Zanny at all, that's enough for an anniversary. That's what he's saying. I'm happy to get the polls, but I'm really sad that the devs think that the anniversary stream wasn't very good, or that they're being forced to think that the live stream wasn't very good. I don't want to
Dude,
seem like
am I crazy? I thought the live stream was fine. I enjoyed. I had fun watching it for an hour and a half. I didn't even realize it was an hour and a half. I actually enjoyed the live stream a lot, and that I cannot say that about a lot of the Hoyo live streams that I've watched. I actually really enjoyed that live stream. It was fun. It was entertaining. They showed a lot of stuff. They didn't yap too much. They didn't play fucking mini games and have excellent cosplaying on stream. Like they did. God, that 1.0 live stream. Don't ever do that again. That was so bad. I think it was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
Everything, but I don't think there was.
Yeah, and then the concert too. That was so good.
Stream, and I think it was an incredibly good stream. However, probably because there was no limited 5-star reward, 5-star character reward. It's a bit unfair to say this. Oh wait, no, this is a bit of a mistranslation. However, just because there wasn't a 5-star character reward, it's a bit unfair to criticize them and say that that's a bad stream just because they didn't get a 5-star character. Let me be honest with you. Wuthering Waves management has done nothing wrong, so there is no need for them to apologize. I don't want this kind of nitpicky distribution, and I will never accept it.
Based chatter. Based Japanese chatter. Holy based. Oh my God.
Nitpicky reward, should I say, and I will never accept it.
Because here's the problem. I stopped right. I kept reading. It says some stupid foreign people. based chatter, bro. He's so based. Some stupid fucking foreign people saw the league and got their own hopes up. So true. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Okay, yeah, because the more they acknowledge people's nitpicky and whining and begging, and the more they just keep giving into that and giving shit out, guess what? The more that people are going to expect in the future. It's never going to be good enough for these people. And these people don't even spend money on the game. It's free to play. They have no say. Look at me. Look at me. I don't care if you're free to play and you get mad at this. If you are free to play, nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. You have no say in this. You have no stake. Nobody cares if you stop playing the game. Nobody cares if you uninstall because you're going to get a free 5-star. Nobody cares. Holy shit. And the devs need to stop listening to people like that because they do nothing for them.
Isn't it just some stupid foreign people who saw the leak and got their own hopes up and it was going to happen? This precedent cannot be erased, but I would like it to stop here. This is Akamasa here saying that, well, if there's 580,000 replies and criticisms from China, I guess I have no choice but to respond. Considering how chaotic Wuthering Waves overseas communities have become, I don't think the anger will subside with just this apology. Unreasonable demands are being made, such as giving out a free 5-star character, making skins free, and making the anniversary.
I don't think the skins need to be free, but having one of them be free would be nice. Maybe if they did another 4-star skin on top, I don't think they should make the 5-star skins free because they need to make money, and they worked on that, right? Having to change. If they're going to do what they did with Jinshi and have all the animations look different, that is a lot of work that goes into that. But if they do a 4-star character skin, I would be nice if they did that and gave it for free, but I'm not like begging for it.
Anniversary rerun gacha also 100% guaranteed.
I would like a rover skin. You know what? Give us a rover skin for free. Please. Holy shit.
To give in to such meaningless whims. I don't understand why the devs have to apologize. They did nothing wrong. It's the players' fault for expecting too much. Is
Agreed.
it true that Wuthering Waves is causing trouble overseas? Leaker, we'll be giving out a free...
I love how they use that Psychona picture.
5-star character for the anniversary. Overseas commenters. And because Star Rail had a free 5-star character, I guess they'll have a free 5-star character in Wuthering Waves too. But the reality of the situation is that there was no 5-star character reward. And then the overseas commenters were saying, what? You said it was coming, but you didn't give us one. It's something like this. I am just in awe of Zanny and Shakona's cuteness, so they're just happy with having Zanny and Shakona in there in the first place. I'm not trying to defend the devs or anything, but the leaker said that they were going to give out 5-star items, right? So I was really disgusted by the overseas people who were rating it so poorly and saying, why aren't they giving that out? Okay, this is Lack here. You guys might be familiar with him. They do a lot of art for Fate Grand Order and some other things as well. So, and they've also recently been live streaming Wuthering Waves quite often, in fact. This is what they have to say about the situation. Why this after such an amazing update? Honestly, it was really...
Please do an oiled up Ling Yang cosplay. You want me to cosplay a furry? Hell no. Hell no. No, I'm good. I'll do an oiled up Kalcharo cosplay. I'll just have to get the Sephiroth hair. I could set that as a sub goal. Is there a Kalcharo outfit? I would do that. I would do Kalcharo cosplay.
Really exciting.
With what hair? It's called a wig, you asshole. Hell nah. Nah. Fuck you, chat. The fuck? Grandpa Montella. Okay, shut the fuck up. Fuck you, chat. Fuck you.
And I'm glad, like, they were happy enough as it was. And later on in the day, he said, Wuthering Waves is such a fantastic game. It's a great game. The management lost, as in a battle between management and players, the management lost to the troublesome users from overseas. I think it's a pretty bad response because in the future,
guys are a bunch of fucking assholes,
when the rewards
bro.
are too low, they'll just get more. So they're saying it's not a good idea to placate those players because it'll just set a bad precedent in the future. This is the post that got the most likes from what I can see. There might be another one, but...
No offense, but you're bigger than my dream. No offense, but you're bigger than my dream. What do you mean by that? Wow. I don't know why my chat's roasting me today. I don't understand what I did.
Just what I can see so far, with 6.4 thousand likes on this one here, from an account that only has 603 followers, by the way. Regarding this announcement from Wuthering Waves, I would like to explain how this announcement came and to be published. After the official broadcast, the opinion that the anniversaries were insufficient became a hot topic in the Chinese and EN servers, and all players strongly criticized Kuro Games. The criticism includes...
Is that even English? I don't know.
Obsessed with money, and it doesn't care about its users at all, and has continued unabated since last Saturday until today. In response to this, Kuro Games has taken player feedback into account, decided to increase the rewards, and has published this announcement. From a personal standpoint, I really appreciate the increased rewards as a player, but it bothers me that Kuro Games seems to be receiving more criticism than it should.
They're getting bullied into doing this shit.
Users in mind when making updates, but it seems that there is strong criticism, especially from overseas Wuthering Waves players. Let's all support Kuro Games. In addition, there were unfounded rumors abroad.
You help me with something? What's that?
For free to celebrate the anniversary, which made players even more excited. But this never happened, and it was disappointing to have such high expectations. To be honest, I feel so sorry for Kuro Games. Also got this post here. They're saying, on overseas channels, I'm frightened by the number of outrageous statements being made, such as the first anniversary rewards are not enough. Isn't that a bit too greedy? I'm happy that there are so many copies, so many reruns being out there, but there's a line that shouldn't be crossed, and they have a screenshot to a Saint Tontus video. They're being very critical about Saint Tontus right now. And then there's...
Bro even gets hate from the Japanese. Oh my God. Wait, but what wasn't he defending? Like, I feel like he's on the same side as I am, where it's like, you don't have to summon on every banner. Wasn't he defending? I'm confused. Wait, why did bro just catch a stray? I'm pretty sure he was defending it. Oh, it's his title. His title. Oh my God, his clickbait ass title. The dude probably didn't even watch the video. It says, WuWa's anniversary is a disaster. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that's clickbait. I'm pretty sure that's clickbait. And I'm pretty sure he defended most of the shit in the fucking live stream.
To a Saint Tontus video. They're being very critical about Saint Tontus right now. And then there's this post here with 219 likes on there, paraphrasing what's being said out overseas. The 1 year anniversary is disappointing. It's crazy. They're referring to this screenshot from Tectone's stream, like when he's reading this post on here. They're just basically like going through this here. But what they say about that here is like, I think gliding across all regions is reasonable, but next up being the paid costumes, as in like paid skins.
Well, chat, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think we're getting flying at 1.0. I don't think we're getting it. It's not that I think it's hard for them to do. I think they're just focused on the future. If I'm going to be real, would it be nice? Yeah. Is it needed? No. It would be nice to have it. I do want it. But here's the thing. People that have been playing the game since launch, when's the last time you went back to 1.0? The only time I've gone to 1.0 is to farm something and I just fast travel. That's it. Never. We've never gone back. For dailies, yeah. Like, so it's like, what's the point? For new players, sure. But like, it could also be a thing that new players look forward to unlock. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. As long as we keep getting flying into new areas, I will be happy. But if we don't get flying in 3.0, I am going to be upset. And I will criticize the game for that. I'm fine with the anniversary shit and everything that's been going on. But if we only get flying in Renacita, if we don't get flying in Renacita, I'm actually going to be mad. I mean, after Renacita. If we don't get in 3.0, I'm going to be upset. Are you guys also the same mind that if we don't get flying, that we're going to be upset if we don't get flying going forward? Yeah, I also agree. The 1.0 maps are not designed for flying. Yes. See, I'm not the only one that would be upset. The only way I would not be upset is if 3.0 is like an underwater fucking Atlantic City kind of thing, and there's like underwater traversal, then I'm fine because you don't need flying. But if we get another region that's as massive as Renacita and there's no flying, I'm gonna be upset. People are gonna be like, oh, but lore-wise, actually, it doesn't make sense. I don't care about lore-wise. The flying makes the game 10 times fucking better, and that's what makes it beat every other gacha open world. And then you got games like Azure Premilia that are gonna be coming out that have flying mounts. You know, I think they got to keep doing the flying, or people are gonna be really mad. Oh yeah, I absolutely agree. I would like it to get more creative later on, like a fucking mech or submarine or fucking something, right? Something different. We already got the boat and we already got flying. So I think going forward, they're going to keep being creative.
I think it's inevitable that it won't be supported. This is no longer a customer. This is no longer a player, but a mere beggar. I think that Wuthering Waves management is doing so much to make the users happy. It's being compared to version 1.2, and I think Wuthering Waves was in a precarious situation at the time and had no choice but to give out these free characters. It's like they've forgotten everything that Wuthering Waves has done until now. I think it's reasonable for a 1-year anniversary. Like they're saying, I think it's reasonable that the current rewards are what they were for a 1-year anniversary. Though maybe it's just because that he only has space in his head for Zanny. It's you who's crazy. Although it would be nice if you could fly across the entire map. So yeah, they are definitely not on Tecton's side, I think. So this is what Yomi has to say about the situation. Yomi loves Kuro Games. I won't say anything, but I'll always support you. That's
wow, a foreign country not being on Tecton's side. Shocker, dude.
All I want to say. Good night. And this is from Neremero. I hope Wuthering Waves management devs will do their best despite criticism such as the first anniversary rewards were lame. I'm willing to spend generously on a great game.
Hey, the EN side may love Baldy, but the JP and CN side love my ass. And they hate that motherfucker. Okay? Bro, on Billy, I'm like trending, which is fucking blows my fucking mind. How am I trending in Billy? It makes... I think my video, I thought it was going to get downvoted to hell. I have a video about the death of Honkai Star Rail, and it has like 300,000 views on it. Jesus, y'all are fast as fuck with this shit. How the fuck? This one got 100,000, 90,000. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. How does so many of y'all love my ass? I thought I was going to piss you guys off with some of my takes. No, I think it's because I'm honest, and I don't clickbait. You're more popular in CN than EN. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate, isn't it?
Now I'm going to be buying all of the new costumes.
They literally title their videos as Bald Brother or Brother Bald. There's certain degrees of baldness, though. True.
All of the new
they love your reaction, attention, lore. Yeah.
Also, she says, I think Wuthering Waves has done enough already. Like what she means here is that they've already given out enough rewards. That's what she wants to say. The only place that I could find any kind of negative comments regarding the rewards about Wuthering Waves
if Tecton goes to China, they'd try to assassinate his ass. If I went there, they'd treat me like how they treated Speed.
On 5chan, basically the Japanese version of 4chan. There were a couple of posts on here saying, didn't you think that the...
yeah, so when you reacted to Cyberpunk, yeah, that's on there too.
Was saying,
the thing is, I have had like 6 people DM me and ask, 6 or 7, ask if they could repost my stuff on Billy. You are Bald Bro in Billy. Is that what it's called? Bald Bro? That's funny.
One more post as well saying the same thing. Wasn't the anniversary a bit lackluster? Are you happy with this?
At this point, I think it's criminal that you're at 25K subscribers. You definitely deserve more subs. So do you want me to explain to you why that is? I used to make RPG and JRPG content. If you guys are unfamiliar, that is a very hard niche to grow a channel because 1, you have people that get those games, like people like that are getting Expedition 33 that have had those games for 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month. And by the time the game comes out and you want to play through a 100-hour game to do guides, walkthroughs, all that kind of stuff, guess what? All those people that have had the game for a month before you have guides ready to go day 1. So you have to compete with those kind of people. They have a review ready to go day 1. Why are they going to watch your videos a week or 2 later or a month later when they have already watched like 10 videos of the same shit? So I went from doing that to then doing gachas. And then I took a very, very long break. I used to do guides. I used to average like 50,000 views a video. And then I took a very long break. And then here we are. And now we're pretty much trying to build. When you take a break, you pretty much have to build everything back up from scratch. It's really bad. Senior Xenoblade 3 playthrough, I forgot that that's still on there because I deleted most stuff on there. But I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
And this person here is saying, as long as I can get Zanny, I don't care. Yeah, there wasn't really much else on here.
It's called T-Dog and CN. That's funny.
tame. There wasn't much there at all. And I have had a look through.
I came to the channel from a Clipper channel, reacts to 2.2 source on YouTube.
Person saying that this is a message from me, a Japanese user, to those who criticize Kuro Games, aka Wuthering Waves from version 2.3. I hope you are tolerant of that because of my poor English. And this is what they have to say. Seriously, Kuro Games is a company, not a pre-company. Therefore, we need money to operate the games and run the company. This is common sense in society. Without money, companies cannot pay their employees and people will leave. In other words, the Japanese user to those who criticize Kuro Games, aka Wuthering Waves from version 2.3. I hope you are tolerant of that because of my poor English. And this is what they have to say. Seriously, Kuro Games is a company, not a pre-company. Therefore, we need money to operate the games and run the company. This is common sense in society. Without money, companies cannot pay their employees and people will leave. In other words, the company will go bankrupt, and even if the game is a great game, the service will be terminated without a sequel. Every game is only as good as the people who pay for it. I have never seen...
This is literally the take I had earlier when I was talking about Nikkei, people comparing Nikkei to this game.
RPG game as good as Wuthering Waves without the ability to charge for it. Secondly, I am angry at the devs for believing prior information that a new character, Shakona, would be distributed, that would be given out as a reward, the source of which is unknown, and for not criticizing the person who released the prior information, the leaks basically, and voicing their criticism to the management. Actually, I think this is a mistranslation. I'm angry at the management. No, they're angry at the...
Hey, chat, you know what? To support the devs, I want to support the devs so much because of all this backlash. I think Kartethia is going to be my first S6 character. Yep. I don't like Zanny or Shikona enough to S6 them, but Kartethia, she might be my first S6.
Players that believe the leak information. That's what...
Just to rub it in these dumbasses' faces.
Actually saying this is a mistranslation, I think. Kuro Games, originally it was prohibited to leak information, while knowing leak information has the advantage of making it easier to plan for future...
I'm praying God that my birthday subathon makes enough money to hopefully fund some of that.
Messes for future characters. It has the disadvantage of damaging curiosity through future experiences by disseminating that information. In light of this, Kuro Games has decided to prohibit the release of leaked information and also to punish those who do so. In this case, I believe that the act of distributing or looking at the prohibited information, the leaks itself, is against the rules of Kuro Games. And at the same time, it is wrong to believe the baseless prior information, the baseless leaks, and to expect it without any reason, to feel hurt without any reason, and to take out one's anger on Kuro Games. Finally, I would like to express my sorrow that Kuro Games has disrespected the conscience of its users, even though it cares about you. Again, I think this is a bit of a mistranslation. Kuro Games has conducted surveys and worked hard to create a more exciting experience for its users. Based on the surveys, we make improvements, or they make improvements, implement new content, and reflect the opinions in the new characters. No other company values the opinions of its users as much as they do, as Kuro does. You have been proud of your kindness and that you have prioritized short-term profits and caused trouble for the management. This is nothing but sadness. Again, this is a bit of a scuff translation. What I'm saying is that people are happy that Kuro Games is being really, really kind, and that they have prioritized the short-term profits, but even doing so, that has caused trouble for management in doing so. And this causes nothing but sadness for the players, in Japan that is. I hope that in the future, the dev team will not be hurt by criticism like yours and will instead devote its efforts to the production of the game. But
that's the thing that's bothering me, is I hope that Kuro is not like listening to the criticisms and actually letting it affect them, because so many people are enjoying the game and happy about the game, especially from Japan. And honestly, there's a lot of EN people too. People like me and Saint Tontas, where I think we're like the only, and honestly, Gacha Smack and Techie, like all four of us are actually like really defending this anniversary. I think Techie's starting to change his mind a little bit because of Jenna. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I think that the anniversary is fine. I'm very, very excited for it.
Purpose, I hope that you will look back on your actions and think seriously about them. Thank you very much for taking the time to read this long paragraph. Please forgive me if some sentences and nouns are unnatural. Yeah, there were a few in there, but they can't really be helped. Yeah, guys, from what I can see, no matter where I look, that Japan is very, very clearly on the side of the live stream was perfect as it was. The amount of rewards we given out was perfect as they were. They don't understand why people are complaining about the lack of rewards. Yeah, this is another case of where it's like Japan against the world. We've had this with Pal World. We've had this with with Nintendo in that situation, and also it's just a lot of
things. Genizard's not happy with the anniversary.
Very, very clearly on
he
the
thinks
side
it's lackluster.
On the side of Kuro Games, saying and using their words, the words that they've been using to refer to the people that are still complaining even after these.
Smack is still chain lock.
That's the word that they're using. I've also seen
beggars.
People, call them pigs and some other kind of not too nice words as well.
Hey,
I don't know.
Fuck them. They deserve worse words. Call them a gaijin. Fucking.
How this is going to play out in the long run. I released a video last night at like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like running on 4 hours sleep right now, talking about these extra rewards, and I asked.
There's no way. There's no way you just said that. There's no way I just read that comment, right? This Annie is literally just for whales. I just do not like that the Hoyo Predatory that they did with the 12 banners. You realize you don't have to summon on the 12 banners, right? You realize the game has no power creep, and you don't need any of those characters. You only summon on there if you have a problem. The difference between this and Honkai Star Rail is if you miss one patch or two patches of characters, you are so fucked in the end game, you literally can't clear it. That is the difference. I don't understand how you guys do not understand that. I really don't. Saying that it's predatory, it's literally a rerun banner, but you're just picking which character you want to have in a rerun banner. You're being bothered by FOMO that is not necessary, and you're just acting like an addict that doesn't have enough money to get the thing that they want. That's it. Jesus Christ.
Ask everyone.
You literally can fucking clear endgame with Rover solo, with Chishia solo, 4-star character, by the way. Danjin solo, 4-star character, by the way.
Is this enough? Are you happy with this? And the overwhelming response that I got in my comment section was a resounding no. I mean, there were some people that were definitely happy with that, but there were still a lot of people, and the most highly liked comments were people saying, no, it's not enough. They need to give more. Like I said in that video as well, I'm going to say it again here, whether you are happy with that or unhappy with that, that is for you to decide. I'm not going to say either way. I still do think that they probably should have just given all the rewards to everyone, because it did seem like it was very skewed to the new players and returning players, which didn't really
also
feel
guaranteed
pretty
on the
good,
weapon banners.
That's
True.
just my opinion. My main gripes were other things in the update. Nothing to do with the rewards, but that's just me, I guess. So yeah, it is what it is. This is a huge schism between the player base of like Japan and everyone else, but I don't want to get into like my personal opinion. This is what Japan thinks, and I think I've delivered that opinion.
WuWa streams have been negative since yesterday, and you just crashed out.
Let me know down
Slam
in the comments
table.
below. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.
Wait,
Peace.
I need to see this clip. Where's this clip? Hey, Ryuko Sensei video. I am going to link his video in the chat for you guys. Make sure you guys go like his video, go subscribe to him if you haven't already. That was a great video. It was nice seeing how the Japanese viewers feel. Guys, make sure you go like his video. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already.